Isn't it interesting, ladies and gentlemen, that Jim Jordan, or as I like to call him, Gymnasium Jordan, because we all know he enabled kids to be raped when he was a wrestling coach. We know that took place. That's not even up for debate. And then in the House chambers today, he says that Garland should be held in contempt. Meanwhile, Jim Jordan has defied a subpoena for over 500 days now when it comes to one of the biggest atrocities in the history of this country, which was January 6th. All people want to know is the truth, the who, what, when, where, and why. Even though I think we know the truth, Jim Jordan was certainly a part of it. We know that Donald Trump incited the insurrection. Jim Jordan doesn't want to speak the truth because he knows he can incriminate himself. That's why. But he's the guy that wants to go after Garland. Let me tell you something. These fucking Republicans have no solutions to any of the problems facing this country. Literally none. They're not talking about health care. They certainly don't want to talk about gun control. The only gun that they are concerned about, that they actually care about, is the one that Hunter Biden illegally possessed. That's the only gun that they care about in this country. Because if they can score political points, then they'll go after somebody with a gun. But if kids are mowed down in our schools, oh, just lock the doors. Harden our schools, says Ted Cruz. It's a fucking joke and it's a clown show. Jim Jordan is the last person that should be saying he wants anybody to be held in contempt. Again, this is the guy that's defied a subpoena for over 500 days. Why is it all these Republicans defy subpoenas? Donald Trump did the exact same thing. I thought this was the law and order party. Whatever happened to these good Christian women that call themselves conservative? What about Lauren Hobart, who was basically, touching a guy's penis in a theater? That's what she was doing, rubbing a guy's penis. This Republican Party is such a clown show. It's such a joke. It's such a travesty. Some of these MAGA Republicans are some of the most disgusting people on the planet. And I'm not saying Democrats are perfect either. But when you talk about the fringe right, they're some of the most despicable people in this country, hands down 100%. They don't care about your health care. They don't care about trying to save you money or lowering your taxes. They don't care about any of that stuff. They only care about remaining in power and the charades that have been taking place in the House chambers when it comes to Garland. They just want to remain in power. They're power hungry. That's all they care about. At least I give Democrats credit for actually having some solutions and coming up with solutions, whether you agree with it or not, possible solutions to the gun violence in this country, to health care, and to actually helping the American people. I also remind all of you that Jim Jordan has never passed a bill in his life, but he cares more about Hunter Biden's genitalia. What does that tell you about the Republican Party?